sink down the chair. Here we go, everyone. Hello. It is Thursday. We are 5 days post-show. We have got, 16 days until the PCA final. Feeling good, feeling happy. This will be the first video in this episode, running into peak week and stuff, so I don't know how many updates are going to be in here, but I just thought I'd do a little synopsis of FitX show, thoughts, feelings, how it's been, kind of getting back to plan, all of that stuff really. So yeah, first season, first finals. We made first in bikini first timers in the finals, so I'm now British champion bikini first timers, which is insane. It is insane. Still, I think it's quite sunk in. Then I placed 5th in the women's bikini open, which also is insane because it's my first year competing, and I came 5th in the bikini open, which is mad. And then in women's overall, because obviously I managed to get there because I won first timers, I was middle of second call out, so I'm guessing 6th or 7th maybe, around that number. Yeah. So, you know, it was a fairly successful season with FitX. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed with like the FitX company and the family of it all. It was so nice. Honestly, I much preferred it to the PCA show that I did in Manchester. It just was a little bit more organised, in my opinion. Really good, really happy with my placings. I mean, I would like to place a little bit higher than 5th, but I mean, 1st and 2nd were just like a different world. This last show, I'm not thinking too competitively about it. One, because I'm absolutely dead. Like, I've been in prep for so long, and yeah, we've got 16 days left at the minute. And I'm still going to bring the best package that I can, but I'm really seeing this one more as like just a bonus bit of fun and kind of to see where I line up amongst all the women with PCA. Bonjour. It's Tuesday. We are 11 days out. I don't know. I feel like it's maybe 11 days. Don't know. I'm incredibly tired today. I'm depleted. I want to go to sleep. I've got one client left and I'm going home for a little bit. And I was going to go home and do work, but I actually might have a nap. So I am incredibly tired today. Yeah. I'm on a high day calories day, so I thought I would show you what I eat on a high day at 10 days out. Obviously it's completely individual to me. I know there's a lot of other bikini girls who are on more food than me, but my body's just not cooperating with dropping any weight, so calories are increasingly getting lower. I've said before, and I'll say again, doing the PCA finals, I'm not expecting to place. It's more, I want to go there for the experience. Obviously I'm going to do my best, but I'm not going being like, oh, I'm going to place first. I just want to go see where I stand, because I've been doing this for so long, and it's what did I just say, 11 days? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. Yeah. So I mean, I have already had one meal today. I ate at 7 till 8 o'clock, about 8:30. So 2 hours ago, and I had 50 grams of oats and 1 scoop of protein powder, so 20 grams of protein from protein powder. Just those 2 things, no peanut butter. But now, because I'm on high day calories, I've got to catch up because I was meant to have 100 grams of berries, so I need to catch up with that. So I'll just do 250s in my other sweet meals, just to bulk it out. But yeah, so this is kind of post-show, kind of for Christmas time. So I'm lactose intolerant anyway, so I can't have milk. So I basically choose to follow a plant-based diet. However, I think it's time for the truth to come out now. I have been eating egg whites. I know some people are going to be very angry at me because this is still called plant-based diaries. But my entire life I have eaten what my body has told me to eat. I'm lactose intolerant, therefore I don't eat any lactose, any cheese, any milk. I don't eat fish because I'm allergic to it and I developed an allergy. Meat, since I was first pescatarian in 2003/2004. So since then I haven't really eaten any meat. I've had like the odd 6 to 8 week period of time where I have eaten some meat, but my body just hasn't been able to digest it very well at all because I've not eaten it for so long. Because I'm so used to how plants and like soya food digest. The last time I ate meat was 2017, and my body just couldn't cope with it. Like it was just, I felt so heavy all the time. I had really bad like acne on my back as well. I don't know whether that was meat related or just not. So I don't eat meat. So although I did originally brand myself as vegan, then when the term plant-based came out, I found that I identified more with that because I tend to find that there are some vegans who are a little bit angry all the time at things. And like if someone got me a Nature Valley bar which had honey in, I would still eat that, which obviously vegans don't eat honey. So then I identified more with the term of being plant-based, and then about 2 months ago I had this really weird craving for eggs. Like I just really wanted eggs. So I messaged Josh and was like, hi, can we introduce an egg on like a rest day? And it's only been egg whites. They are happy hens, and I do know that happy hens aren't as happy as they tell you. And when I'm off prep, I probably won't continue to eat eggs. I might have the odd egg. But I do try and get the organic free range ones if I'm getting an egg in a shell, or if I'm buying the egg whites, I'll get like the happy hen ones. But I feel like the truth needs to come out now that technically I'm no longer vegan or plant-based. My diet is 98% vegan and plant-based. The only non-vegan item that comes in is my egg whites. So that may have upset some people, but as I say, I've always done what my body tells me to do. If my body starts not to want eggs or struggles to digest eggs, then obviously I won't eat eggs. But anyway, that was a big tangent. Back to the original story. Is ages ago, one of my friends, before I was lactose intolerant, one of my friends, Magda, my best friend Magda, went to Poland and she got me this Polish amazing chocolate which was filled with like this strawberry jam in the middle. Now, this does not exist either in England, apart from if you go down like the Polish food aisle. And even if it does, it's always got milk in it. And I mean, I've never been a massive chocolate person, so it's never really bothered me. And then I was like, I really want strawberry chocolate. But whenever I searched up strawberry chocolate, it was just like strawberry flavoured chocolate. Like it was pink chocolate. And I was like, that's not what I'm after. I want chocolate, strawberry, chocolate. So then I thought, okay, let's switch tactics and look for cherry chocolate. And then I did find some. So I found a company called Friars, who they've got a shop in Keswick, but I don't think the shop is actually called Friars. I think it's called like Keswick Chocolate Company or something. So it is called Friars. And when I've been in there, they do vegan chocolate. And normally do these little cubes. They have them like on the little trays as well, where you can choose like a certain amount. And then obviously when they're getting like out of date-ish, they'll do like a bag of mixed vegan truffles, and they're normally for like $1.99, and they're so good. So this company did vegan cherry chocolates. So I've got a box of these. Obviously, I can't eat them for now. But you know, I'll let you know how they are. And then I bought a little tray of milk truffles. So they're called milk truffles. That's when I looked, I was like, eh. But these basically are like the Thornton's Viennese chocolates. Cacao. They do loads. They do a really nice salted caramel truffle. You know, like the golden barrels in Roses? I think the golden barrels in Roses. They do them and they're incredible, and they're always in the little mix thing. So one, if you're ever in Keswick and you can't have milk, or you're vegan or plant-based or flexitarian or whatever, go and check out their chocolate. Or they also sell them all online, but they're through like the branded one, so they are a little bit more expensive. Like I spent a lot on those 2 chocolates. Like I really did. So my order cost me £20. So the box of cherry chocolates were $11.99. The little pack of 6 truffles was £5. And I had to pay shipping. So, I mean, you know, but I really wanted them. So they're going to kind of be for post-show, but they're also kind of for Christmas. Because what I do at Christmas is I make my own version of like Quality Street Roses tin. Like I have a nice tin and then I foil them all up and have a nice little thing. So there for that. So I just wanted to show you that. So yesterday I overate. Annoyed about what happened, really annoyed. Because there wasn't like an emotional thing behind it. It was literally like I was an animal and just needed to feed. I've told Josh, I mean, at the end of the day, it happened. Like there's no way I can take the calories out of my digestive system. They're in there. So, you know, you just got to be honest. Thankfully, it hasn't impacted too much. Measurements are roughly the same as yesterday. My glutes have got bigger, so I mean, at least it's gone to a good place. Chest is smaller, but apart from that, they're about the same, minus, give or take, about 1 or 2 millimeters, which literally could be just error of measuring. So that's happened. We're still on low day calories today. Basically, it was like an involuntary refeed, which wasn't permitted. But it's happened. It is very annoying, especially this close to show. I just feel like, I mean, I'm at the end, like, I'm mentally so done. I think as well, if it was the other way around, it was a FitX show, it would be different. I don't think it would have happened. But I think because PCA shows are so completely different from what I've experienced so far, and the level of leanness that they want in bikini girls is just, it's a different level. To me, when I see it, it's basically trained bikini, but that doesn't exist in bikini, is PCA. Bikini is just that everyone's lumped together, but they like lean people. And I'm sorry, I'm just not that lean. Like, my skin isn't paper. And obviously, yeah, I could get that lean, but I do not have the energy or the mental willpower to do that. Why is there like a branch in my food? What is this? So, I think part of it was that, and I've seen how lean some people are. My aim is I would like just to be in first call outs for this. And I think yesterday my energy was at an all-time low. I'd been on Instagram and seen how lean people are who I'm competing against. And I just thought, you know what, there's no chance in hell. But it's not about placing. It's not about placing. And I've got to keep on reminding myself, this is my first season. I've done insanely well for my first season. This is literally the experience, seeing where I stack up in line with the other girls. It's literally just having fun at the end of the season. The last push, just see what happens. I mean, I know where my limits are now. Basically, a year of prep, I can't do it. I die. But hey, it's all about having fun at the end of the day, isn't it? And when I'm up there on the stage, no matter where I place, when I'm up there doing my routine and my eye walk and stuff, I have so much fun. I have so much fun on the actual day of show. Why isn't any of this in the order it's meant to be? There we go. I have a lot of fun on actual show day. There's a lot of stuff going on at the minute. Let's not burn my food. Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep my focus on the other things as opposed to the result, because I'm not expecting amazing things. Why won't anything cooperate? I could literally cry. This is how emotionally done I am. I'm getting that frustrated that I can't lodge my camera up, but I'm literally about to cry. Like, there's actually tears in my eyes. I'm getting that frustrated about it. This is what I mean. This is how tired I am. But it's fine because we're nearly there. We're so close to the end. And I'm really proud of myself for how well I've done. And I'm not saying that just to make myself feel better now. Like, I actually am. Like, this entire journey, I wanted to see what I was capable of and to push myself to my limits, and I'm there. Which I'm kind of happy about, kind of sad about, because obviously that means I found my limit. But I think any person who is like a strong woman, a strong guy, like, when you're on a mission to find your limits, when you realise you find them, it's that, like, bitter pill to swallow, I guess. Because on one hand, you've reached your goal to find your limit. But on the other hand of that goal is the fact that you're admitting this is your limit. Which obviously isn't a weakness. If anything, it's a strength because you know where your limit is. But I'm just so ready to rest. Oh. A week. 1 week. 1 week to push through this barrier. Because you always know that when you actually get to your limit, there's always that little bit extra. So I'm at limit number 1. I'm at that mental barrier that we've got. My body still feels fine. I'm not particularly suffering aching-wise, or training has taken a little bit of a hit. So Josh has dropped, well, it's more my recovery, he's taken a hit. Actual training is fine. Today my weights went down on my upper session, which surprised me, because normally all my fatigue's in my lower body and my body's fine. But that has now changed over, which is fine. Yeah. Oh, okay, that was pretty cathartic. That was a cathartic moment. Because I think I have just realised that I have hit my limit. People had told me that I'm not tired, which I hate it. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when people tell me I'm tired. Especially if I am actually tired. That's the last thing I want to hear. But I am. I've achieved more than my goal. I mean, it was all trying to see what I was capable of, where I could push my body. And it's to some pretty intense places. This season, I'm not going to be as lean as I need to be for PCA, and that's fine. And I don't want people to think that that's not fine. So I think you get a lot of people's expectation. Oh my god, why am I so emotional? Oh, I think, and Emma mentioned this when she was going to the Arnold's, because that is like a completely different ball game. And because she had come out of those shows doing so well, she didn't want other people like to be disappointed for her because she'd done so well. And if she didn't do well at Arnold's, but I mean, she got a pro card, so she did. But I don't want people to think that because I'm not necessarily going to place next weekend that I'm disappointed, because I'm not. I'm really proud of what I've done. And, you know, I'm at my limit. Like, I can't push much deeper. Like, I'm there. So, yeah. I've given it everything. The times where I have cut corners, it's been because I've been exhausted and I've been tired. Last night when I overate, it wasn't out of I'm bored, I want to eat. It wasn't out of self-sabotage particularly. It wasn't because I was sad or angry. It was literally this like animalistic instinct inside me that told me that I need to eat. Everything that I ate was a carb, which tells me as well that it wasn't like the instant satiation of like chocolate or fats. I was snacking on dry Kellogg's cornflakes, not even Honey Nut. They were plain cardboard cornflakes. I hate cornflakes. Yeah. But it is peak week from tomorrow. It is peak week officially. This is the last peak week of the year. This is the last peak week of the season. This is the last peak week for a while, a long time. I've got nice things lined up. I've got a photo shoot on Sunday. I've got my nails on Monday. I've got my hair on Tuesday. It's Wednesday. The Thursday is just a nice chill half day. I literally finish at 12, half one. Then I'm going to come home, make my post-show treat, which is a sweet potato brownie. Then Friday I have shift in the morning where I'm teaching 2 flexi stretch classes, and then I'm driving to Birmingham. But anyway, that wasn't planned. That wasn't meant to be. I was meant to be showing you what I'm eating, and that just came out. But I'm glad it came out because it is fucking hard. And I choose to do this to myself. I am choosing to continue. I had a nice little chat with Michelle this morning about, do I still want to do the show? And I was like, I don't know. And then I realised that I do, because even if I came last, even if I was the very last person in the entire show, I would still be happier than if I didn't do the show. Because I'm going into the experience and to see where I line up. If I line up last, I line up last. Doesn't particularly matter really, does it? Because I'll know what I need to do. I know what I need to grow. One thing that I already know is that I need to grow my glutes and my legs. Second thing I already know is that I can't have a prep, which is about 6/7 of a year. It's just too much for me. Mentally, it's too much for me. So, we're still going. I've just had this, I tell you, I'm having a quarter-life crisis right now. We've had this little moment. It's a blip. It happened. I've accepted that it happens. I told my coach. I have held myself accountable for it. I've now told all of you guys that it happened. I have just done some self-internal therapy, which wasn't planned. And I'm going to eat food and go for another job, which I don't particularly want to do because I'm really tired. But 'tis life. Just realised that I didn't even show you what I am eating. So this is actually 2 meals combined in one, because when I teach, it's like a 5-hour period of time where I can't have any food, because I'm commuting as well as teaching. So we've got 250 grams of egg whites, 150 grams of veg, which is a mixture of frozen peas and the bird's eye wok fresh chili and ginger, which is basically string bean. Are they called string beans? Long beans? Green beans? The long beans. String beans. String beans. There's some split pea, sweet pea pod things in there. Like, they're not edamame, they are peas. Pepper, obviously garlic. I think that's it. And a bit of chili. And then 150 grams of Sainsbury's fake chicken bits. So that is meal 2/5.